Hi guys, today we want to be stretching a little bit with a focus on box splits and straddles. So we will start with a warm-up. We're going to start in like a first position, toes are opened, want to point one out to the side, and we just want to bring the leg in a couple times just to get some movement into the hip there. Okay, come over to the other side. Okay, now open to a wide second position. You can keep your arms here or out in front of you. And we just want to do some pliés, not squats, so like don't move your body forward, but we're gonna stay straight. Just a few more. Okay, open the feet a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on where you feel your body needs to be for this warm-up exercise. And we just want to move from one side to the other. Come back to the center. Bring your feet in a little bit. Toes are now facing forward, so our legs are parallel. And we want to roll down and bring our hands either on top of some books or a box or whatever you have available, or onto the floor, and try to straighten your back. So I don't want any rolling. I want you to try and straighten when you come down, okay? So we're down here. And now we want to try and move our hip from one side to the other. Move the feet out a little bit more. Make sure your toes are pointing outwards now. And we want to come down to plie and stretch. We just want to do this a couple times. Make sure with your muscles you push your knee back. So I don't want the knees to come rolling in like this. So you need to use these muscles here to push your knees back, okay? Stretch. Okay, on the next one, stay down there. We want to come up and just push into the stretch. And we want to move slowly from one side to the other. Come back to center, and we want to bring one arm in, bring in the shoulder. Come out, and the other one. First shoulder one more time. Second shoulder. And we want to sit down and bring our feet in front of us. Give me 2 seconds to fix my hair tie. Okay. Bring your feet in as much as you can. And we just want to try and push down. Up again. Down. And up. Down. And up. Down. And up. Down. Up. And down. And up, down, and up. And one last time, down, and we want to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Shake out the legs a little bit. And we want to bring our feet forward. So we got like a square shape here in our butterfly. And what I want you to do is I want you to move forward and backwards with a straight back, just a little bit to ease into this kind of stretch. If you can, bring your hands out in front of you. Walk them forward and backwards. And one last time, I'm going to hold. And we want to bring our head down, and now we round back. Come out of it slowly. Bring the feet forward a little bit more. And we want to move forward with a straight back. And just hold there for a second. And now I want you to roll down and bring your head down as well. Roll back up slowly. open the legs to where your knees were pointing, which should be around 45 degrees angle here. And I want you to come forward with a straight back first and just hold there. And then we want to bring the head down, and you can now make a round back as well. And come back up slowly. Open the legs a little bit wider if you can. Sit up straight. And we want to try and bring our chest forward and to the floor while placing our hands on our legs and sliding down towards our feet. So however far that's gonna be for you. And come back out of it. And if you can, open it a little bit wider. If not, just stay where you are and do the exercise however far you are with your straddle. So now I want you to just move from one side to the other. Just get a bit of movement in there. Okay, and now we want to roll forward and backwards, just with a straight back. Do some forward and backwards movements. Okay, and what we want to do now is we want to swap over onto our knees. I'm gonna do this from the side so you can see what I'm doing. But basically, I want to bring my knees out like this, bring myself forward, and then your feet should come up automatically like this. So you want to be in like a frog. Try to bring your toes together and keep both hips on the floor equally. And then we want to let gravity do its thing by pushing or pulling our feet down in this frog position. This is good for improving turnout in these positions. This might feel a little bit weird. If you feel like it's starting to hurt, which it does occasionally for me, just come out of it, or bring the feet up for a few seconds, and just go back in again. come out of it slowly. I do that by opening my feet first and then bringing myself up. Come into a quick child's pose to relax those muscles and the hips. And we want to come back out. I'm going to turn around because otherwise I don't know how to do this. Because I need my floors on, my knees on the mat and not on the floor. So what we want to do is we want to move out our knees. We want to make sure we have a right angle here in our hip, right angle on our knee. We want to flex the feet and have a right angle on our heels. So from the side, this would look like this. Yeah. And then we want to come down and just stay there for a second. I'm actually fine on the floor too, so I'm just going to stay here now. No, actually I need to move back around so I can do the next exercise. So you guys stay where you are. I'm just swapping around so I can actually do what I want to do. So what we want to do now is come out of it a little bit. From the same position, we want to stretch out our foot. Ideally, you would be wearing socks, which I'm not, so you can slide into this a little bit. So come from here, and you want to slide. I'm having a bit of issue sliding barefoot. Make sure basically this toe is in the same line with this knee, okay? I just want to stay here for a couple of seconds. Remember that you've got your right angles on that foot and leg, so on the heel and on the knee. And this toe you want to point it, that one, yeah? Okay, come out of it. I do this by rolling over and climbing out of it like a zombie. Just bringing my knees together because this is quite intense, so I can't just do them one after another because my hips are not very happy with me when I do this. Okay, it's enough relaxation. Let's go on to the other side. And you just want to wiggle into it, or ideally slide into it if you're smarter than me and are wearing socks. Just relax there. And come out of it slowly. You can bring it in, or you can zombie crawl out of it, like me. And just come back. Bring the knees together, and bring the arms back, and just place down the head. And that's how we want to relax the hips a little bit. Roll out of it slowly, and then we are done for this session for today.